Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with another video. All right, y'all, back with my quick breakdown prediction for this fight here between Gloria de Paula and Jinh Yu Frey. I had a few people ask for my prediction on this one, so yeah, let me give it to you real quick. I've been meaning to sit down and break this one down because, I've seen the majority of Jinh Yu Frey's fights, and I went back and watched pretty much all of Gloria de Paula's fights. And man, the more and more I watch this fight, look, I'm telling y'all, like, style-wise, I know y'all are going to disagree, but I really feel like this fight is closer than a lot of people think. I know everybody's looking at the 0-2 at Jinh Yu Frey, but whenever you match up two particular styles, this could be that fight where you see Jinh Yu Frey come out and do what she can do. Last time out against, strong clinch fighters and, a strong wrestler like Kay Hansen, who was able to, come from behind the back and, score a submission win, those particular styles really, they really didn't mesh well for Jinh Yu Frey, and I think going into this fight here, just going back and looking at some of the things that Gloria de Paula does, this could be a fight where, honestly, man, it's 50-50, just going back and looking at Gloria de Paula, from what I've seen, she definitely is a very solid striker. I think she's more of a polished version of her partner, Mayra Bueno Silva, that shoot box style. Good pressure, lets her hands go, good jab. She's willing to step into the pocket and trade. She has some good front kicks and she knows how to measure distance well. But, I think there's some things about her where, I feel like she can leave herself open. She can be prone to the right hand and, being a little bit slimmer, some physically strong fighters, they can kind of muscle her around, which I've seen in her 2 losses. And I think that, Gloria de Paula, she still has some very good strengths about her, but she has some weaknesses too that I feel like a veteran like Jinh Yu Frey should be able to expose. But my keys to victory for Gloria de Paula, real quick, I will say that this needs to be a fight where she needs to start fast. I feel like she needs to take the lead here and apply pressure and let her hands go. She needs to apply pressure, work a good straight jab, and just keep Jinh Yu Frey on the back foot. Never really give her a chance to work. You just got to keep moving like she has in the past, like in her Contender Series fight and some of her previous fights that I've seen where she could just keep that pressure on these fighters and, just continue to back them up at the same time, stay out at a good range. So I'd say her main keys to victory are, work a good jab, apply pressure, and put punches and kicks together. I think a fighter like Jinh Yu Frey who can kind of be a slow starter, you want to go ahead and build that lead up, and you want to go to the body and head of that type of fighter, and you want to work those leg kicks and just keep them, keep them on the back foot, and even take down their punch output even more so, if that makes sense. Somebody like Jinh Yu Frey, I feel like Jinh Yu Frey is a physically strong fighter, but moving up to 115, especially in this, this thriving strawweight division, it's going to be tough for her to compete, because she was former atom weight and now she's moving up and she's 0-2 and she didn't really showcase good physical strength against Loma Lobugni. It's really going to be tough for her to thrive at 115. But going into this fight here, I think going against a slim fighter like Gloria de Paula, she can actually be physical in this fight, and that's one of the number one keys I feel like she's going to need. Similar to how what's her name? Carnelossi fought Gloria de Paula and she handed her a loss. And one of the things she was able to do was like smother the offense. And that's the one thing Jinh Yu Frey needs to do. Smother the offense, put her into a clinch and work on the inside and just really try to nullify the volume punching. You want to fight on that inside. You want to throw those elbows. Jinh Yu Frey throws some nice elbows on the inside. She's a good physically strong fighter on the inside when she uses it. Even against Loma Lobugni, she had some good moments in there where she would land some knees in the clinch and elbows. So smother the offense, work the knees and elbows, and don't be stingy with the punches. You can't be stingy with the punches in this fight. I think Jinh Yu Frey is a good counter puncher. She has a very solid straight left hand. But the thing about her, like I said, is she doesn't let it go enough. I don't see her doubling the jab and, setting up that left hand nice and pretty sometimes. I think she just needs to be a little bit more fluid with her shots. And I think that's going to come in handy with the fighter like Mayra Bueno Silva. Not Mayra Bueno Silva, but Gloria de Paula. Fighter like Gloria de Paula is going to meet you halfway. So if Jinh Yu Frey is able to find that distance and set some traps, she can definitely set up a good left hand in this fight. So let her come into your range and set up those left hands. And, you know, don't be afraid to throw the jab from the southpaw stance. You know, throw that jab out there and set up those left hands down the middle, because I really think that Gloria de Paula, she's also open for some of those big right hands. You know, she's been hit with some big right hands in some of her past fights. And when you can hook around the side of that high guard, you know, you can do some damage. At the same time, you know, the high guard kind of blinds what's coming straight ahead. So when she's in that high guard, you come around the side, boom, she won't see it coming. So keys to victory again for Gloria de Paula. Definitely let your hands go. Apply that pressure, keep range, and work a good jab, and just switch levels on Jinh Yu Frey. You know, stay busy. That's the main thing she needs to do, is really just stay busy over a fighter like Jinh Yu Frey. For Jinh Yu Frey, work in the clinch, be physical, and smother that offense. And don't be stingy. Like I said, don't be stingy with the left hands. Let those hands go in this fight. You got to let those hands go. I know she likes to set up those, like I said, strong left hands, but, you know, you got to let them go. You know, you got to let a few at a time go, or you'll fall behind on the cards. So, yeah, man, as far as my prediction, how I see this fight going, I think it'll be a little bit closer. I think it'll be a little bit closer than anybody thinks. And I'm basing that off a skill set alone. Now, if we're talking about hunger level, you know, having been there before and having done that, having already risen to the occasion, I know Jinh Yu Frey has kind of reached her peak already. A fighter like Gloria de Paula, you know, she just won the Contender Series. She's still hungry. You know, she's more so motivated. She has a statement to make. I would say if we were focusing on the want level and the hunger level, then Gloria de Paula. But as far as skill set and styles, I really think that Jinh Yu Frey has the style to beat a fighter like Gloria de Paula. You know, I think she's a good counterpuncher and she's a good striker. You know, she's just going to really have to commit to those tools, like I said, and don't be stingy. Man, it is close when you think about it style-wise, but if I had to pick off of momentum and skill, I'm going to go with Gloria de Paula in this fight. Not by stoppage or anything, but I think maybe by a unanimous decision. I think if she gets going first and she's able to just keep Jinh Yu Frey honest and make her respect her volume punching, I could see Gloria de Paula winning this fight by decision. Now, like I said, don't be surprised if Jinh Yu Frey lets the hands go and catches her with some good counter punches and turns this thing around, or if she gets physical on the inside to smother the offense. So I think style-wise it's a little bit closer. Because, yeah, you go back and look at some of Gloria de Paula's fights, you'll see a few holes in there. Like I said, I'm not trying to say she's a weak fighter or anything. I'm just saying that, you know, she's still a young fighter and she's still on the come-up, and she's fighting an experienced fighter in Jinh Yu Frey. So, yeah, man, that's my pick, though. Gloria de Paula by decision. But it's really close. That's really close to call, though. But, yeah, let me know, guys, what y'all think. Combo Breaker 99, I know y'all disagree with me on that, you know, as far as it being close. But that's how I feel, man. Combo Breaker 99, I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.